Hello everyone, welcome back to the Skulk. We're going to continue with Rose's story. And just for a brief moment, hopefully I keep it brief, I took a bit of thinking about how I kind of took how Rose was talking in the last one. And maybe it's just because my heart is a little more sensitive in some aspects. And of course I'm not holding anything against her because it's probably not even her fault for how she said some things or what she was teasing about. Maybe it's just because it's just a special moment as going, oh, okay, how about this place? No. Oh, how about this place? No, not that one. Just, it felt so like abruptly. So just how I would imagine, because that's how I would take it, I'd feel like, oh, okay, I guess you don't like those ideas. I mean, that's just how I'd feel. Yeah, so I definitely explained to her how it made me feel, but, you know, kindly about it, so she doesn't feel like I'm, like, I don't know how to word some things, especially at this moment. I could, but it'll take me some explaining, and you guys are here for the story. Alright, let's go. The next day in the morning, I just had finished preparing breakfast when my roommates entered the kitchen. Good morning, girls. Morning.
Hello.
Hi, Rose. Rose? Have I done something wrong? I lowered my voice to a whisper directed at Iris.
You're going on a date, so she's pretending she doesn't see you before that.
Okay, I'll go with it.
Oh, I understand. So, nothing to worry about? Yep. Just ask as if something's normal.
I guess I'll play along. Well, I'm meeting with someone today, so I'll be off now.
Have fun!
Good luck out there. I guess just the feeling, the difference between Iris's and Lily's to Rose's, they built up to a more sweet and romantic feeling, and they just kept being shy and just building up like, I think I love you. And this one, it's its own story, but it just has a really big difference in how it goes. But you know what? Let's finish it off, and we'll see how things go. That's what I mean. I looked nervously at the clock. We said we meet around 12 a.m. Hey, no. PM. I'm pretty sure they meant that. 12 p.m. AM is midnight. But the clock read 1:16 already. We've been sitting in the park for over an hour? Did she decide not to come after all?
Oh, hi, Mark.
Have you Have you been waiting him long? I stumble over my own words. Well, yeah, but she didn't let me finish. Birds are already here. Their audio track for the birds in the park are definitely a little buggy.
No. We're supposed to say now. No, I just got here.
But No, I just got here. I'm feeling more like the relationship with Rose, at least up to this point, is feeling planned out, and maybe she's just. We'll just see how things turn out. Just how it feels. It's feeling she's planning out everything, and how the dates and relationship is feeling. Bird track. Stop it! Please tone down and don't get so close to the boom mic. Dang it! That's probably what they did. They probably had a boom mic recording bird sounds, and they started flapping around the boom mic. Or put it too close to the birds, and the birds just got freaked out and started batting away at it. Maybe that's how it worked. Oh, I just got here. I forced a smile. Just, what is she thinking?
Sorry it took me so long. I had to get ready.
You ready? How? Wait a second. This scene is familiar, like from the movie. But she's wearing her usual clothes. Oh. We still haven't bought anything new. I would have, but I already said it twice in the two different stories. They were washing them when I was gone, so it never occurred to me. Oh, it's not a problem. I was afraid I'd be late too. Quoting from the movie character.
So, shall we go then?
Yes, my lady. What's so funny?
You really did it.
Did what?
Remembered the movie.
I did.
Do you know how much I love you?
I remember you told me once.
Shall I remind you?
Why, director? I would be so happy for her to say that. I would say, sure, with a great big smile on my face. So, up until this point, I would be, with me just playing along until this moment, I'd be thinking, she just wanted to replay out the movie she wanted to see. So, everything was all okay. So, me and my sensitive heart just, I don't know. Let's continue reading. Even though I would not say this, I would just be welcoming to her reminding me.
But that's not how it should go. Let's try again, can we? I love you.
Her voice was sweet and charming. I know. I try to sound dead serious. You are so sweet to the other girls in their story. Why are you acting this way? She's so sweet and innocent. Sure, at first appearance to myself, it seemed like she was being more directing and on how she wanted things to go, but she was planning something without me realizing it. Why are you acting like this? Talking from me to Mark.
Oh my, I just can't. Since when did you get so funny?
Or maybe I just don't have the context, the emphasis on the words. You're supposed to saying, I know. I don't know. I guess it's not something I would say, I just get all defensive about it. That's where my responses come from. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just continue reading.
Since when did you get so funny?
Am I? Well, I'd like to know myself. After some time wandering around the park, Rose suddenly turned to me.
It was really great date.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. It was really great date. There was the A.
I must go home now.
But she leaned to give me a kiss.
Shh. We'll meet again, my dear. Until the sun goes up, And the stars will shine, my love?
Actually, I rarely see the stars in this city. It's too much artificial lighting.
You ruined it.
I'm also logical. I probably would have ruined it. But at least in my mind, I'd probably go, she's wanting me to play along, at least for the moment, so I'd definitely have to take some time to think about what I'd say. Well, probably say, I'll see you then. That'll probably be the words that'll please her. And with this, she walked home. I figured she wanted this part to be also movie-like, so I waited a bit. I decided to wait about an hour before heading back. When I entered the doors, I smelled a nice aroma. I'm back. What's the nice smell?
Good morning, darling.
She's often unpredictable, but I think there's charm in it. Rose really became master chef in the past few weeks. I feel like happiest man alive. There's a word missing there. There's something we need to talk about with all of you. Did something happen? We need to go do some shopping. I think it's about time we get you some more clothes. About time? I already said in the other episodes, calm yourself. I had enough seeing you always in the same ones or wearing my old. Not my words. Last I checked, we can definitely go, thanks to Iris. And here's the scene that all the stories led up to. As we decided yesterday, we all went for some shopping.
Are you serious? I've been waiting for it for ages.
Yeah, we all know how much you want it.
This time we'll control you. You guys are still mad about that?
So she just mainly, that whole day, she just wanted it to be planned out from what the movie was. For charm. So, once I picked up on that, it felt all innocent enough for my mind to comprehend it instead of being all confuzzled, going, I'm... What's going on? Go and pick something you like. I'll wait outside. Just don't buy the entire store, alright?
Fine, fine.
I never had imagined my life would go this way. I was skeptical at first. But well, who wouldn't be? And now, they're just like us. But now, without a home, without hope, I'm glad I can make something for them. And to think one of them fell in love with me. I guess it all must be a long dream. It didn't take them long. So what'd you get? Take a look.
Nice, isn't it?
But this is exactly a copy of what you currently wear. I don't think it's bad, but I thought the whole point was to buy something different. It's not easy and cheap for a developer to draw a new set of clothes. What?
We came to the conclusion that it was what we liked the most.
Well, if that's your decision, can't argue with it. I know I said that line in that scene every story so far, but just to make it flow instead of cutting it out. One normal day after class. I'm home. Hey Rose, I was thinking. Rose? I enter the bedroom.
Boom! Headshot!
I mean, if you're talking about zombies, maybe, but as I said, it's some things I just wouldn't say myself. So, regardless, it's what lots of gamers say, just not me. It's a little graphic in the mind. And yes, it's just a game, but still thinking about it. Looks like she was playing some game and didn't even hear me. Hello, Rose.
Just a second.
She didn't even look at me when she spoke. Well, as a gamer, you should know that you have to focus on your game, because if you look away, you don't know what's happening. So I understand. I decided to go into the living room.
Another victory.
Well, at least I know she likes games. What's up with Rose? I've never seen her so absorbed.
Apparently, she got into new games. Into new game recently.
Into new game. Into a new game. I at least know some basic English. I know I mess up on some words going,
what is that word again? What's that word?
But at least I know how basic sentences work. Nothing against the developer. He did a really good character set. These girls. He made a really good, nice story. And I already love irises and lilies. And I want to love roses. It's just how things are flowing differently. I'm still trying to feel it. That's all.
Something about online matching.
Online? Oh boy. I didn't say anything previously because I didn't seen her in this state often. Not didn't, haven't. I feel like they need to, if they're gonna touch up on some things, they need to touch up on mainly Rose's story dialogue here and there.
I'm also a bit worried.
Well, everyone would be envious to know I have a gamer girlfriend, but she seemed to ignore me for the last few days. She didn't even stop. She even stopped cooking.
It's all been fine when she just watched videos and read stuff.
Ever since she discovered games, it's getting worse and worse. Yeah, you gotta control how much your games you're doing, because there's life out there, outside of the game. I know this. I've had experience. I've played too many and too long of games. I got bored of games on my own terms. Like, when I got off the games, like, oh, there's a backyard. It's beautiful air and sunshine. Oh, my family. That's more exaggerating, but still.
It wasn't alarming at first, but now, you see.
I can't allow it. Rose, that's enough. I know it's clicking a mouse.
Will you listen to me? A moment. I'm winning right now.
You said that several minutes ago. Rose?
Huh? What? Just a few more minutes.
I'm afraid I had to do this. I wouldn't. I'd wait till she was off, because I wouldn't want it to be done to me. I follow a bit more like by the golden rule. Don't do to others as you would have done to yourself. So I would have waited. But so the story goes.
What did you have in mind?
Just look. I went to the fuse box. Oh, hardcore are you going? And flipped the switch off. I didn't have to wait long for any reaction.
Hey! Why did the TV turn off? What happened? What happened? Did I break something again? No. Mark is going to yell at me again when he comes back.
I would have never yelled myself. I could hear panic. So she didn't even notice I'm already home, huh?
Oh, hi, Mark.
I decided to play dumb and act like I just got home. Hello, I just got back. So far, I'm not hating Rose. I'm just the storyline is just a lot more not what I'd do. I'd have a lot more not this reaction to how I'd respond to her. I like honest truth and consideration and care and love, and it's just, as I said, when it comes to this, I'm kind of it's, as I said in the part, when I'm portrayed in the game, or I'm the protagonist in the game, I know it's the character, the protagonist's words that the developer has put into the game. But since it's me playing it in their position, I'm going, no, that's not what I would say or do. So I'm just reacting in the defensive form. Onto the game. I'm sorry I keep cutting into just me for a long time. So, hello, I just got back. Did anything happen?
No. Why do you think that?
Great. What did you cook today?
Cook? I forgot.
Okay. I wouldn't expect her to be cooking.
I'm really sorry. Mark, why is... Lily, be quiet for now. Mark?
Rose burst into tears.
I think I broke your computer. But this time for good. I was playing a game, I was winning, and the whole screen went black, and even the lights turned off, and I couldn't turn it back on, and... Why do you look at me like this? I know, you must be very mad at me now.
Do you know how much you play?
No, I don't. Why?
When do you think I came home?
Just before... But why do you...
Wrong. I've been here for a good half hour already. I even came to see you twice.
I don't understand.
You got addicted to computer games. You didn't even notice... you don't even have time for me anymore. This is not how you would do it, but... Maybe it's just... Again, it's just how I'd respond. It's just not how I would respond, that's all. In short. You didn't break the computer. I turned the electricity off. The only thing you're breaking is our relationship. Still not my words.
I didn't mean to. Mark, I love you. I truly, honestly do. I don't want to break anything between us. Please, I'll do whatever you want.
Whatever I say.
Yes, whatever.
First off, stop using the computer so often.
Alright.
I'll ask Iris later to put some time limiter on. Next, you need to get out of my... I know this is turning out to be a tease. I'm still going to finish the story, but why is Iris's and Lily's story so sweet and adorable and lovely, and Rose's story seems so harsh in how they react to each other? She's definitely a sweet girl. She has a good heart. It's just how the story was portrayed this time. Was Rose supposed to be the first story that they made and then started being more sweet on the other two? This is just my opinion and feelings, but so far Rose's story, barely any of these reactions or sayings or statements or actions at all the protagonist is doing would be anything I'd do. I guess I've been so much more defensive on Rose's story than any of the others. I'd say in the other ones I was doing, well, that's not what I'd say, but Some of the things he says were very kind and sweet that I would say, or close to it. I was so happy in those stories. I'm sad at how the protagonist, Mark, is treating Rose, and how others are calling her an idiot, and it's just not fair. That's my little rant there. Next, you need to get out of my house next Saturday.
But...
Because we're going on a date. Not what I'd build up for. And if I were to say, okay, this will probably be the last thing I'll say, or near last thing, but I would handle Rose's story so much more sweet and differently. Her story just needs more care, more thoughtfulness in dialogue, the words, the actions chosen. And if I were to spend more time to explain how I would do all my choices of actions and words, this video would be a lot longer. But I won't do that to you guys this time. There's just a lot that I would differently say and do. Rose needs a lot more loving in this than the dialogue that the developer put in her story. Developer, I'm not sure if you're ever going to watch my video, but I love your game very much. But your Rose story is just... it doesn't sit well with me. The other two are very sweet, and this one just seems like a big old tease and somewhat of an attack. Just not how I would handle it myself. I'm not saying you have to please me. I just think it's just not as sweet as the others. Sweethearted as the others. Carrying on. Because we're going on a date. I finally smiled at her.
A date?
It's been some time since we went out together, don't you think?
Oh, yes. I'm so sorry. I just got so much into this new game recently that I forgot how kind and amazing my boyfriend is. Will you forgive me?
Maybe. I would just say, there's nothing to forgive. It's just, I miss spending time with you. That's all.
All right. I'll get right to getting some dinner for us.
As for the story, she's apparently now the cook instead of altering us. Her and me doing cooking here and there or whatever. With determination, she happily hopped into the kitchen. And they lived happily ever after.
Huh? Is this really the end of the story already?
Hey, if the movie's finished, go to sleep then. Oh, probably they were probably talking about the movie they were watching. But the power was off. Unless they were fourth wall breaking or something. As decided, we went on a date together.
Are you ready?
Ready when you are.
Then give me 5 more minutes.
No. I'm not stating that. I decided we'd go to the park first.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, Rose?
Was it really that bad for the past week?
To be blunt, yeah. I felt like you forgot about us. When you didn't even notice I came back, that's where I had enough. I would said, when you didn't even notice I came home, I'd have some kind of words thought up after a while, but it'll take too much time for me to try to think of something in this moment.
It won't happen again. I swear.
Are you really sure? I'm just reading the rest of the story now, because I know this isn't the way I word things all the time, so... I already stated that plenty. Sorry for making the video a lot too much longer than... But it's just mainly my responses. That's why you're watching this one, to see what I would respond as. I just feel like her story needed more love and care.
I don't, but I'll try. I still don't understand much, but...
Bird audio track.
Even when I do something stupid again? Even then, no, especially then. I want you to get my attention. I want you to remind me I have you by my side.
I already stated it. It's not what I would say. Of course. I hugged her reassuringly and kissed her lips. No. 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 After all, you're my girlfriend. And I don't want you to change a bit.
Gosh dang, audio track! The birds are right there!
Rose is rose. And let's stick with that.
You're the best boyfriend I can ever imagine.
That'd be sweet to hear myself.
I'm really happy I met you.
I just don't feel like Mark is portrayed to being the best boyfriend ever. Not in her story.
So, what did you plan for us today?
Do you like sweets, right?
Yes!
Follow me then. We went to the old city square. I decided to check out the cafe I saw a poster of 2 weeks ago. I saw a poster of. I feel like this story needs to be touched up a bit more.
Don't tell me.
What?
Is this the one? Do you really want to make me... to take me to this fancy restaurant? I saw great reviews of it on the internet. But this one is the most expensive ones. I don't think I deserve it. But, well, if you insist, I won't oppose.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's not the one.
Oh.
We'll have to walk a bit more. That's the one.
Oh, it looks promising too, although...
Rose?
Sorry, it's not like I'm not happy, I just... Fine. With you, I can go anywhere. Even to the lowest, cheapest... no. Not that much, but...
I like this part of your character too, you know?
Of course, I know. You had to fall for all parts of me. You take full set or nothing.
I exactly know what I was signing up for. We entered the outdoor port of the cafe and took our seats.
Oh, the menu looks delicious.
Rose kept looking at different meals on the menu. Have you decided on something? Feel free to have anything. My treat.
Then... What will you have?
I don't know. I was thinking to take whatever you suggested. Waitress.
can I take your order?
I gave a waiter in Lily's story a waitress voice. For the first one, anyway. For the first dialogue, anyways.
I like the parfait, please.
Rose pointed at the menu.
And you, sir?
The same.
Twice starry cream. Something to drink?
Yes, maybe.
Cola!
Yes, cola, please. I prefer water myself. Anything else?
I think that's all.
That'll be everything.
Thank you. I'll bring you your order soon. So, what will we do from now on?
We'll eat the parfaits and then head home?
No, I mean, in long term, about us.
The usual, I think. What would you like?
That one day we'll marry?
Well, that confession came out of nowhere.
And one day we'll have kids together? I'm not even sure if we can, given what I am. You know, not human after all. But I can imagine us like a happy family. You'll be good going to work. I'll be staying at home. We'll have 2 kids, a girl and a boy.
Rose started daydreaming.
We'll be visiting my sisters and their families, and everything will be right. Everything will be all right.
But you being you. Is it another slam at her? Seriously. Why? I already stated it. I already said it. This story just doesn't seem too nice to her.
Hey, you were supposed to say something like, "Of course it will." But you might be right. I still don't know much about this world.
I'm sure that would be a wonderful idea. But we need to, you know, when that day comes, we'll have to be prepared for kids. Because we have to know how to take care of our relationship together, and then how we'd handle raising kids. Like I said in Iris' story. Because she brought up the moment of saying, would you like to have kids? But that was just the one state about it. And even then she said she was just teasing. But still, I would love to have a family someday. Anyways. You're a quick learner. What do you not understand? Can you give me an example?
Like, what are taxes? And how and why do I pay them?
Oh, that's a good one. I don't know myself.
How come? I thought you knew everything.
Well, you got me.
Here are your parfaits. Here are your parfaits.
Oh, the birds, the glitchy birds are coming to us from the park to the cafe. We just placed our order on the table. It was dark chocolate cream, ice cream layered with fruits with white nuts on top. It was really good, yet a bit pricey.
This is amazing.
I agree. We had to come back here one day. Oh, that was her, right? Yeah.
You had to come back here one day.
Sure thing. I don't see a problem in that. Do you want to do anything today?
Nah. I want to come back home and laze all day.
All right, you couch potato. That's the probably the extent of my teasing. So, shall we go?
Yeah. I ate everything.
I noticed. You even ate half of mine. Can we ask for a receipt, please?
Yes, in a moment. Oh, today we have a special discount for couples.
Nice, thank you.
But there's one condition.
What's the condition?
You need to kiss.
Okay, developer. Having her sisters insist that to Lily going, kiss, 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 just because they were wanting to make sure. Publicly? Come on! It's not like this is a stadium where they have a kiss cam going, kiss, kiss! No, come on. Kiss? Like here? In front of everyone?
Come on, are you embarrassed of me?
I wouldn't be, but I'd say I'm not embarrassed of it. It's just... Why would you ask someone that you need to kiss? Just to ensure that we're actually couples? No, it's just...
Kiss.
Rose leaned over the table. I'm pretty sure it has to be a pretty small table, because leaning over it would be quite the hassle. Oh, just slide the table on over then. Fine. I didn't know what would happen when I let them live with me. But I do not regret this decision. Not a single bit. Well, that's Lily's story. Sorry, not Lily, sorry. Rose's story. And I'll say it one last time. I feel like the creator of this game was a little too harsh to Rose on her own story. Because in Iris's and Lily's story, things were just so sweet and just building up to a sweet moment here and there, and just kept feeling so nice and so genuine. But when it was when it was Rose's story, it just felt so picking on her and treating her, saying, "Oh, I'll yell at you. I will call you an idiot. I will scold you." Why would you think that would be okay? That's just not heartful at all. It's not kind at all. So, even though I could have said a lot more in Rose's story, even though I know I already said a lot, like the other ones, her story did not sit well with me, and not because of Rose. It's because of how they portrayed Mark in her story, and how they treated her. She's a sweet girl as well. So, I'll say she's a sweet girl as well. I just didn't really care for her story, because how it was portrayed. Like I said like 5 times now. Sorry. But anyways, that was NEKOKORO. All 3 stories. And still, I do love all the girls, but I feel like I'd like to be with Iris because of her personality, her interests, and all that. But if not Iris, Lily. Nothing against Rose. I just feel like I'd be more comfortable with one or the other. So, thank you guys for stopping by, and I'd like to hear your opinions on what you thought of Rose's story. I know I said a lot and paused a lot, but I really did feel that way about the story. She deserved a more loving story. But until I see you guys again, have a great day, everyone.